This video is going to be the ultimate Call of Dragons Bakhar guide. I'm going to go over the artifacts, pets, pairing, main purpose of Bakhar, basically everything you need to know, and like this to increase your Call of Dragons gameplay experience and have better results on the battlefield, and obviously to get the best value from this hero. I'm going to share with you some tips and tricks also. So first thing first, what is the main purpose of Bakhar? This is the first hero that I actually started playing Call of Dragons. Honestly, I was playing some other games and I always play warriors, basically the melee characters, let's say it like this, and Bakhar catch my eye because I start playing this game on the global launch, and you know, we saw the mage, we saw Waldir, we saw the Bakhar, and we saw the what was the archer, Gwenwyn. So Bakhar was my pick, and with the time I get a lot of experience with this hero. So for me, the main purpose of Bakhar is actually to be a garrison hero in your early stage playing Call of Dragons. I don't think it's actually at the mid-level gameplay you want to use Bakhar as a garrison, but when you start playing the game and for some reason you manage to get him, or you start with Wilderberg, where this is going to be the hero you're going to receive by default, Bakhar is very nice for the garrison. But let's check out his spell and what separates him from the rest of the heroes. First thing, the damage factor is not that crazy, but on top of that you're getting this damage bonus for 4 seconds, this 20%. If the life cycle of the spell is like not the life cycle, but the cycle of the spells is like 10 seconds, 40% from the time you're going to receive this for 20 attack. Here we're having normal attack, physical bonus, some defense. This one is interesting because personally this is the main reason I also put him on the garrison, because he actually have like 2 very nice garrison skills. And this is when hit with the normal attack, Legion has a 20% chance to inflict gloom on the target, reducing their attack by 25% for 4 seconds. So if one cycle is like 10 rage skill cycle is 10 hits, you're going to have like this one is going to proc very often, especially if it's like one-on-one. Every second you're doing like one normal attack, every 5 seconds you're going to get this one for 4 seconds. Obviously the game know that, so you can, this one can be triggered at one time every 10 seconds, so for sure you're going to get it in the one cycle of rage skill, this 25% attack reduction. And in rally and garrison we're speaking about millions of troops fighting right there, so getting this 25% attack reduction is crazy. And this can be applied also on the field, but personally, I'm not quite sure I want to use this one on the field because it's for 1 legion, and after this I have to wait 10 seconds. But it's extremely nice for the garrison, very nice for the garrison. And obviously here we're having the garrison skill, which is garrison armies take 15% less hero skill damage when garrison and receive 15% more healing. I don't know, Bakhar Garwood is going to be a good thing, or Bakhar with Ileana, because Awakened Ileana is also giving some healing, but Bakhar with Garwood maybe is going to be something very interesting. And finally, the wasp spell is under 50%. He's going to be able to inflict a bleeding effect 200 every second for 3 seconds, which is actually giving pretty solid, very solid damage at the end of the day. So for me personally, this bad boy is for garrison. But again, when I start playing Call of Dragons, I saw him, I saw his animation. Look at this bad boy. I mean, the moment you receive this hero, you're like, oh my god, what is going on here? I definitely want to have this hero. And I go for this hero, very nice hero for the garrison. Again, it can be also used for a garrison for your farms, at least to get some traits if somebody strike your farm. Obviously your farm is not going to survive, okay? If some tier 5 person jump over your farm is not going to survive that much, but at least you can get some deaths from the enemy side. So this is from point of where to be used, and also some overview over the skills of the hero. Now let's talk about pairing. As I already mentioned, it's all about the garrison, so you can pair Bakhar with Garwood. This in the season 1, obviously. In the season 2 or generation 2, you're having Goresh there, which is something like a big brother for the Bakhar, is still having this screaming there. So Goresh with Skogul obviously is going to be also perfect, great fit there. But Bakhar with Goresh is also going to be very nice garrison. Because again, Goresh is just crazy here. Is going to give you 60% normal attack increase. On top of that, Bakhar is going to apply 25% reduction of the attack of the rally. On top of that, you're going to get reduced from the hero skill damage. Some cavalry rallies is going to do your hero skill damage. Li Kuan is going to give you also hero skill damage, so you're going to reduce this thing, and here you're going to get some extra damage. But from generation 2, I think Bakhar is not going to be that desirable for the garrison, at least from my personal opinion, but still you can make some Bakhar Goresh garrison there. So after we spoke about the pairing for open field, I don't believe Bakhar is going to be very nice for open field. Again, he's having like 2 spells, which is more like garrison spells. He's having this main spell, which is, I don't know, just not for open field in my opinion. You can use him in the season 1, but in season 1 you have Garwood and you have Madeline, which is way more valuable. Eliana is way more valuable from Bakhar on the open field. But yeah, again, for garrison. Now from point of artifacts, what you can put on this bad boy. Now from season 1, you can maybe go something for garrison like this one, for example, Breath of the Forest, where garrison army is going to get some extra percentage attack and legion defense. This one is a good one, for example. But yeah, it's going to be garrison, and maybe this artifact is going to fit the best way. From point of pets, you can go, right now I don't have this pet, but you can go with Moon Bear. Moon Bear, in my personal opinion, is maybe one of the best. I'm speaking about generation 1, because we also have Mosrock Auroch, which is a very nice one. We also have Warhound. Some people are actually using Warhound in the garrison. It's also doing some nice damage. Who else is actually? But yeah, the majority of the cases, if you're in the season 1, Moon Bear is going to be your bear for the fighting. And on top of that, is giving like deals 100% more damage when cast by an infantry legion. It's also going to be a good decision if you want to use Bakhar as a garrison hero. Still, in my personal opinion, it's just early game hero, so don't focus over this hero. I have a lot of guides on my channel about the heroes that are still valid even in the end game. So, you know, Bakhar is just for the early game in my personal opinion. So yeah, guys, if you enjoyed this type of videos, don't forget to hit one like on the video. If you get some extra information, subscribe for daily Call of Dragons videos. Check out this video here that can give you some extra knowledge and increase your experience in Call of Dragons as one idea of better player on the next day when you watch this video. So yeah, wish you a great day and see you in the next video.